Hello everyone, welcome back to all of you in the Smelly Army. So today another one of my quick impromptu unedited videos that I do from time to time just to allow me to get a little bit more content out there that takes me a bit more time. So this was a house that I wasn't going to mention. I was sent some free fragrances from this company. Thank you to them for that. They're called genericperfumes.com, and because it was another clone company I felt a little bit uninspired to try them because I've had so many clones sent to me recently, and I think I have to kind of not overdo it with those on my channel. So they sat in a box for a little while and I wasn't terribly enthusiastic to try them, but when I got round to it there were one or two that were so good that it just made me think I really would like to share these with my viewers, particularly this first one that I'm going to mention. So this is their take on Mancera's Cedrat Boise, one of my absolute favourite fragrances, and not many people do. I don't know of any other clones of this one. There probably are some out there, but I'm not aware of there being tons of different versions of this one, perhaps because it's widely regarded as being very similar to Creed's Aventus, so I guess you might as well just copy that for more sales. But I thought it was great that they'd done a version of that, and so when they said would I like some fragrances, that was one I said I'd like to try. And it's just spot on. I love Cedrat Boise, a beautiful combination of lemon, blackcurrant, vanilla, musk, and some floral notes. So really, and a bit of vanilla sweetness in the base. It is similar to Creed's Aventus, but for me, I actually prefer the smell a little bit. I don't mind losing the smokiness of Aventus, and the longevity and performance on Cedrat Boise has always been stunning for me. And when I smelled this generic perfumes version, I was stunned by the longevity, of course, but also by how close it is in the smell. I've been wearing it on, trying it on paper and on skin for a few days now, and it's absolutely brilliant. They've got it absolutely spot on in the smell. It's pretty darn near identical to my nose to the original fragrance, and the price is pretty good for these. We've got a 50ml bottle here, and the price for that one is $30, roughly equivalent to £24 in the UK, or you can get 100 mils for $50, which equates to around about £40. They do some designer fragrances too, and the prices on those are a little bit cheaper than for the niche ones. So it's absolutely spot on. I've A/B'd them on different arms and just comparing, and it's really close. So genericperfumes.com, I'll put the link to their website in the description, and you just order from one website. They do ship worldwide. The prices come up in dollars, but you can still order if you're not in the USA. That one has really surprised me at how good it is. There are a couple of others that I also thought were very good too. They've got a version of Neroli Portofino. As you can see with the names, they simply put the actual name of the fragrance on there. They don't make up their own. The bottles are fine, the sprayers are really good, and I quite like the cap design, but the stickers are very basic. This one, extremely similar. I can't really tell it massively apart from the original Tom Ford fragrance, and the longevity and performance, absolutely stunning. It goes on for ages and ages on my skin. Lasts a bit longer than my perfume parlour version. There is also a well-known Al Haramain version of this one, but that's from their upscale line that's rather expensive. So this, for the value for money, I thought was really impressive. They've got a version of the legendary Green Irish Tweed by Creed, and again I've really enjoyed that one. I think that no one ever quite captures the opening of Green Irish Tweed perfectly. It must be really hard to do. Maybe it's captive ingredients, but after the first 20 minutes or so it gets incredibly close. And longevity, these are all extract de parfum, by the way, and I have found that they are lasting really well. So I was really impressed with that one, and it really stank out the place when I wore a bit of that one actually the other day. So they definitely do seem to perform really nicely. Last couple that I'll mention then, the other one I did like a lot that they sent was their version of Silver Mountain Water, again by Creed. This one really captures the nice sweet fruity blackcurrant element of that fragrance, as well as that sort of tea note that's in there. A lot of the other clones tend to overemphasize the citrus freshness that you get in the beginning of that fragrance. This one captures more of the mid and the base for me really nicely. So I've got a bottle or a decant of that one upstairs, but not a nice bottle to show off the original Creed. But this one, yeah, again, lasting really well. Loving that one for spring and summertime. Have been impressed with it. They also sent me a version of Coromandel by Chanel, which I haven't had a chance to try extensively. I don't own the original. It does smell very nice, but I can't really compare it to the original. So a new clone house. That might not be the most exciting thing in the world, so sorry to my viewers who don't like to hear too much about clones, but I have been impressed by some of these, particularly maybe the one standout one was the Cedrat Boise, but also loving the Green Irish Tweed, Silver Mountain and Neroli Portofino versions. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Have you tried anything from genericperfumes.com? Other than that, Don't forget that I've got my Patreon group. It's called the Smelly Army Private Members Club. You can join up for just $2 a month and you get a free video every week. There's loads of videos already uploaded in there. They're exclusive to members and it's really great. We're building a nice community in there too, lots of interactivity, so I'd love to see you in there. Also, myself and Claire from the Smurfy Girly channel are ploughing ahead with our book that's going to be coming out soon. There was a brief pause and now we're back working on it with vigour and gusto, and we hope to have that available not necessarily in a good bookstore near you, but certainly online in paper and e-form before this year is out if we can. So let me know what you think about all of that. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Smelly